If you're in the market for a new set of compact speakers that sounds amazing, looks fantastic, and it's very versatile in terms of connectivity options, for example, then look no further, because in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the latest KEF Audio LSX II. And look at that thing. It's just exciting, isn't it? Well, let's take a look. The OG LSX were amazing, and the second generation that we have here, the LSX II, just looks fantastic and takes it just a tad bit further. Design-wise, for anyone who's seen the previous generation, the previous version, you see that this is very similar, and you know what the saying is, if you ain't broke, why fix it? I like the clean minimalist look that's also quite unique to KEF, that unique Q design that's also functional to allow for better distribution of sound. Looks fantastic. We have more on this later on. This carbon black finish that we have here is wrapped in a specially designed fabric from a Danish contemporary textile designer. And there are other colors available as well, like the mineral white, lava red, cobalt blue, and the new Soundwave by Terence Conran edition. This is so iconic. On the front, you notice the KEF logo that's placed right at the top, and at the bottom of the driver, you have an LED light that changes for different functions. For example, when changing volume or changing mode or even pairing mode. On the back, the champagne gold color scheme sort of continues on the back on the port, and you'll also notice Michael Young's name on the back. That's because the renowned industrial design expert designed the LSX IIs, and I think we can all agree that they look very elegant. Of course, we can't talk about the design without mentioning the connectivity options, the array of options available on the back of the LSX II. It adds to its versatility, which I spoke about at the start of the video. We have plenty of physical ports available at the aux input, optical input, subwoofer output, 2 Ethernets, one for your network connectivity, and the other one is to connect to the other speakers if you want high-res audio. You can still connect this wirelessly as well via Wi-Fi if you wish to do so, but I would encourage you to use the Ethernet cable. You can play high-res files up to 24 bits, 192 kilohertz, but this will get downsampled to either 24 bits, 48 kilohertz if the speakers are connected to each other wirelessly, or 24 bits, 96 kilohertz if you go for that Ethernet cable connection between them. What's new here, however, is we have the HDMI ARC connection and a new USB-C connection as well. The audio return channel, which is your ARC, eliminates the need for additional composite audio or optical cable and allows you to create a stereo setup and improve your TV sound. And that USB-C makes it perfect for a desktop or gaming setup. You can also put the USB-C ports into power mode in the app, which means you'll be able to connect it to a compatible laptop. So this will charge your laptop at the same time, which is perfect. Something I really enjoy doing when I connect my MacBook to my monitor is my monitor can charge my laptop at the same time, reducing the amount of cables that I have around it. It doesn't stop there though. The HDMI ports also supports CEC, which means you can use your TV remotes to control the volume, and there's also a remote control in the box that can work the other way around as well. So it's actual remote control that comes with it. You can also use it to control your TV volume altogether. One of my favorite things about the LSX II is they look minimalist, but at the same time, it's very simple and straightforward, very simple to set up, just using the KEF Connect app. And this same app has everything you would ever need, like controlling the system, adjusting things, and so on. In the app, you can learn more about your sound system. You can select different audio sources, which here you have plenty of them available, and you can have the audio apps. You can use things like Spotify Connect and Tidal Connect. Tidal being the one that I use because it supports HiFi audio. You can also change all this around if you like, and if you want a bit more, you have expert settings where you can tinker with things if you know what you're doing. And also, you can connect your subwoofer if you need more bass. Besides that, you have internet radio stations and podcasts, and you can stream via Bluetooth 4.2 using Google Chromecast or Apple AirPlay 2, which also supports multi-room. So if you have other devices that's not KEF audio, you can also connect them together and have a listening experience. With LSX II's excellent design, you can have it on KEF stands that also looks quite elegant and tucks away the cable neatly. You can mount it on the wall or place them on your desk if you wish to do so. All this just adds to its versatility, because one minute I find myself using it when gaming on my PS5 playing like F1 2022. Next, I'm watching a video on Netflix, my favorite TV shows. Next thing, I find myself on Tidal playing the latest Coffee's album in HiFi. And if you really wanted to, I can even take them off the stands and place them on my standing desk while I'm working and use them to listen to music that way. Okay, let's talk about the sound quality. What do we have here? The LSX II has KEF's tried and tested 11th gen unique Q driver, comprising of one 19mm aluminium dome tweeter, one 115mm aluminium mid-range cone. The way it's arranged means the audio comes from one source, and also means wherever you are in the room, you get the same sound quality, the same sound experience. So you can sit in front of the speakers, you can sit on the side, and it sounds the same. The tweeter is placed at the acoustic center of the woofer, and this configuration is how sound is designed naturally and eliminates the sweet spot. All this information is the stuff that I got to learn and actually experience by visiting KEF Audio's HQ and factory. I did a tour where I got to experience how all these things are put together and to learn about the technology and the engineering and the logic behind the way things are set up, and actually have a look at the history as well of where they've come from and the journey. It's actually mind-blowing. The tweeter and the woofer are powered by their own Class D amplifiers, so outputting a total of 200 watts. So you have 30 watts going to the tweeter and 70 watts going to the woofer, giving you a total output of 100 watts on each channel. KEF Audio also tweaked the DSP to improve sound quality and improve the bass response. All well and good, all the stats and numbers, but what does it actually mean in the real world when you start playing your favorite album? Well, my go-to is usually the whole Coffee's Gifted album in HiFi. And the album I had the opportunity to listen to in a studio environment, so I had to compare these set of speakers, the LSX II, to the benchmark which I had in mind. The LSX II does not disappoint at all. It's well balanced, and that's the word that comes to mind. The sound separation is really good. You can hear the instruments, you can hear the vocals like you were actually in the studio. It doesn't stop there either. When gaming, for example, playing F1 2022, you can hear the car speed and sound from left to right, so clearly with no latency at all. And playing a fast shooting game like Call of Duty, again, makes you game differently, like you've been given a superpower or a cheat code. I think overall the LSX IIs look fantastic, they sound amazing, and sonically it's something that I would definitely recommend to someone else. And it's probably the best you can buy in this segment for your money. It's a joy to wake up in the morning and just play a morning playlist, and when I want to chill out, I just switch on my PS5 and feel really immersed. And that's everything you need to know about the KEF Audio LSX II. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do all my best to answer your questions, and all relevant information will be in the description area, so do check it out, including links as well to do further research of your own, or if you want to pick up a pair. In the meantime, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe and smash that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video like this one up on the channel. And make sure you like it and share it as well if you find it useful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.